in sync as we're seeing so far, with that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. The Saints hit 10-4 on the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On second down, here's Miller. And some room to work. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 34. 49 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
18, Pioneer. Ready.
Again, it's Miller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
Ready. Ultra. Go ultra.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Jonathan Mingo, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On the ready.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 71 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run it again with Miller. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this Carolina defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out of the pistol look, it's Miller. No, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle.
What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On the set.
2nd and 10.
Check, Panther. Ready, ready.
They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Back to throw. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage.
Jeremy Chin there defensively. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Miller is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Miller again. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendre Miller with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are once again back in front. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need to score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Second down, Young. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Miles Sanders, 28 yards.
And the Panthers have moved out in front.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Inside handoff now, Miller. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Now back to throw.
This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. Shrugs him off. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3. There he goes, left side.
Down the left sideline. He may go.
Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. So the completion good for 6 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
19 tight. 19 Lions.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Nice 3rd down conversion at even 20 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest. But this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
faggot.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Hey, check that. Street. Go.
Now Miller. He's had a big workload here tonight. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. They did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved. And that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
Young now after the fumble recovery. Trying to improvise. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Ready, set. Check, field. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
121 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Young on 3rd down.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone.
You're still a faggot.
Carolina. Miles Sanders with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list.
And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Panthers 28, Saints 10. Eddie Pinheiro.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on, come on.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. But they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Ready.
They'll set up to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts?
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run. It's Miller. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Let's go now. Blue striker. Black ultra. Set.
On 1st and 10, Young. And Shark calls it in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We saw this franchise do this back in the 09 Super Bowl. The Saints will start the second half with an onside kick. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Where have we seen this before?
Oh, that's
from
ambush.
Sean Payton?
That's ambush. We've seen that. What was it, Super Bowl 44?
44.
Right? New Orleans against the Indianapolis Colts. Right after the half, they get it done. I'm so sorry to jump in. I just violated partner and booth etiquette 101.
That's all right. If you come in with an ambush and you come in strong like that, I feel like it's justified.
My apologies, but boy, what a play.
Ready?
They go play action. Young rolling to his right. Open man right side is Shark.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big pickup of 38.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Okay, break. Hey, check Mega. Ready.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Bryce Young doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Panthers had 6 to their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this 2nd half.
Ready. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, go.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they've burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now a handoff to Miller. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
18, Pioneer. Warrior 70.
2nd and 11.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Smash, smash. Hut, hut.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Young. And this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Smash, red, 6, mega. Edo blue. Go pink.
Young to throw it. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Still a second.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
Let's go.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hut, hut.
Young to throw it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Young. The Sanders has got it complete. Touchdown, Panthers. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Panthers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Well, familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, They came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look?
Touchdown, New Orleans!
Kendra Miller
With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Saints are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Look at him go inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Panthers get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Piñeiro now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Panthers 52, Saints 17.
And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Saints hands team able to... Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
Bag it. These guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.